Hello, friends. It's so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. I'm Christiana Gaudette. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. It's Saturday. That means it's time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. I am doing this a little earlier than usual because I took a look at my afternoon schedule and thought, let's get going early so I have time to get to everyone before I have to go to my appointments. All right. First, I want to say thank you so much to Maria Barisi for the super sticker. Very generous. Really appreciate it. All right. So you know the rules of engagement here. Your membership, your super chats, your super stickers, most appreciated, won't jump the line. I take in the order in which I see you. If I accidentally skip you, please let me know it. It will be accidental. I will not intentionally skip anyone. One question per person, must be a specific question. And I reserve the right to lay some wisdom and insight from you, from my heart, as well as from the cards. All right, and today we are using one of my very favorite decks, the Lightseers Tarot. And this is a good opportunity for you to witness, for those of you who are readers, for you to witness my mooshing technique up close and personal, because that is typically how I will do these readings. Once in a while, I'll create a spread, in which case you will witness that, the creation of a spread, which is also kind of interesting. So let's get going. Nalini, thank you for mentioning the grandchildren, who are both doing very well. I spent some time with them last night, doing great. All right, Nalini, you're the first question that I see as well. Thank you so much for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here's the question. Oh, and one more thing, let me just say to everyone, that even though these are specific questions and I am reading for the person who asked the question, I may say something in the course of this that strikes you, that resonates in your heart, even though I'm not reading for you. If that happens, take it as truth for you as well. That's part of the magic of these group sessions. All right, Nalini, you have my full attention now. I've been stuck in my head and emotions, not wanting to do the things that others think I should do. Am I right in following my feelings, or am I making my situation worse? So interesting. So the first question is, what is the energy around the things that others think you should do? I mean, I'm sure that it is coming from a good place, from a desire for your best interest. But I also think it's coming from fear and upset and lived experience of others, not necessarily you. When we look at the things that you feel you should be doing, I think the things that you feel you should be doing are the things you should be doing. But I also think it's hard for you to get out of your own way and actually put energy into them and do them, because you've got these other voices in your ear and therefore in your head saying, oh no, don't do this, do this. I think you have to be grateful that people care, thank them for their insight, and 100% dedicate yourself to doing the things that you know you want and need to do. 100%. Because here's the problem. If you do it only 50% or only 75%, you might not be as successful. And then the story is going to be, see, you should have done what everybody else said. You should do what you say, but you should do it 100%, not letting what other people are saying keep you from your success. Does that make sense? Let me know. All right. Christine, Anna Marie, so nice to see you. Can I ask what Lama's intention toward me is? Is she going to cause me trouble? Or is she just saying anything? Okay, so this person's intention toward you. I feel like she has some anger towards you, something that happened that she hasn't gotten over. So I don't think her intention towards you is positive. Will she do anything that causes you trouble? Not really. Not really. It'll bother you. You know, she may be like, The swear jar is broken. She may be shit-talking you, but I don't think that's going to cause you any trouble. Should you in some way confront her? I would think that would make it worse. And will she stop? It'll take her a while. She doesn't get closure easily. The best thing you can do is not let it bother you. Seriously, just blow it off. Consider the source, and recognize that if she says bad things about you, she's making herself look worse than she's making you look. Okay. Georgina Delivia Max, nice to see you. Do you think I'm going to have any legal problems in the next 6 months? So let's take a look and see what we say. And obviously, if you're concerned about legal problems, see an attorney, of course. There may be something coming up where you're going to have to defend yourself in some way. It doesn't look terrible. And I wouldn't necessarily see it as a problem. It might be a legal activity. So yeah, I think there could be something you would have to deal with legally, but I don't think it'll be a terrible problem. Okay. White Magic Witch. What do you think are my chances of winning Miro's heart? Let's see what we see. I think you could get this person's attention. But whether you could really get this person's heart is a whole other story. So know the difference between attention and really being in someone's heart. That's what you have to be careful about. Okay, the next person is someone whose name I don't know how to pronounce because it's in a language I do not speak. I apologize. The question is my friend Maria, will she get the money before the end of the month? And is she going to give me what she promised? Okay, will she get the money? Maybe some of it, maybe not all of it, maybe not as quickly. Eventually, though, will she give it to you? This is a much deeper situation. This person wants to do the right thing, and when this person gets the money, this person will give it to you, but it may take longer than you're expecting. Hey, Clarka, nice to see you. Thanks for being a new member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Beautiful Saturday to you as well. Smile Soul 20, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Congratulations on your new bike. Jean Mnuchin, you've been a member for 16 months. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Very nice message. Thank you for your guidance. Well, thank you for being such an important part of our community. All right, and speaking of community, you can see that we've got classes coming up for the rest of this month. And also classes all for next month. All up, so mark your calendar now. Okay, Jake, thanks for being a member here. Can Spirit give me a reason to keep writing or just any advice regarding it? So first, your Tarot Fairy Godmother is going to say something about that. I would say the vast majority of writers and other famous writers have talked about this. The vast majority of writers hate writing. If you love writing, you're probably not really a writer. So just recognize that if you don't feel like it or you don't feel called to it, you still have to do, and I've said this to you before, buy chalk. But in chair, hands on keyboard. And do it because you know that when it flows, it feels good, and it is good. But we all struggle with this. You're not alone in this. Okay, so reason to keep writing. Let's do 2 cards, one for each. Reason to keep writing. 6 of Pentacles, because you would be sharing something with others that would be great, and you could actually make money at it, and you would actually really like that. You would really, really like that. Okay, advice. Oh, look at this. 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. The advice is to create the space in which to write. The head space, the physical space, the time space. Create the space whether you feel like it or not. And just do it. Just do it. Just sit there and do it. And you may start out playing a computer game instead of writing. I cannot tell you the number of games of computer mahjong I have played when I'm supposed to be writing. But eventually you get to the writing, and eventually it will be good. Seriously. All right. Jeannie Mnuchin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Oh, goodness gracious. Hallelujah. Resilient Community Arts has asked me to schedule classes with them. Yay, yay, yay. Is it too much to start while I'm producing for Open Studios? Which workshop should I begin with? Do I wait until early November after Open Studios? Okay, got it. Okay. So, first of all, with scheduling classes, this is a great thing. With scheduling classes, should you do it sooner or should you wait till after Open Studios? Honestly, you would be best, well, could you do it while preparing for Open Studios? Could you do both? It would be a stretch and it would make you tired and it would worry you and upset you. Would it be better to do it after Open Studios? You know what? It's going to stress you out and upset you either way. Of course, it's 6 of one, half a dozen another, really. I think what you should do is ask them when it will serve them best for you to do this. Because, you want to curry favor here. And, yes, it's going to be harder while you're preparing for Open Studios, but you're going to have something else on your calendar after Open Studios. You know that it'll happen, and it's going to freak you out either way. And so it might be a little easier to wait until after Open Studios, but not that much. Do what's convenient for them. And you should do both teens and intergenerational. You should plan for both. It doesn't really matter which you start with. Again, ask them. Ask them for guidance about what they think would be best for their population and for their needs. Work with them and sort of offer them. And they'll appreciate that. And then they'll see you as someone who's easy to work with, which you are. And this could be really great. This is the beginning of something great. All right, February, nice to see you. Super Saturday. Yay. Thanks for being a member here. What is DA's relationship with me? I want to say very up and down that sometimes there's really a connection here, and it's obviously a connection. And look at this, all wands, all wands, all wands, except for this one page of pentacles reversed, 2 pages. There's a connection there. There's creativity there. And it's good, but there's also immaturity there, not on your part. And that immaturity comes in and kind of becomes an issue. So I want to say there's parts of it that are inspiring and creative, other parts that are a little childish. And, you don't get to choose the energy that's coming in there. That's all about this person. This person brings the energy. You can either accept it or deny it. But you don't get to choose. You don't get any choice in that matter. All right. Maria Barisi, thank you so much for the generous super sticker. Really appreciate it. Now that Anthony and I are all in with selling our home, yay, will it happen quickly? One can hope. Okay, let's see. How quickly will the house sell? You may have a couple of interested buyers. You could maybe even get into a bidding war, or there may be one interested one, but then it doesn't turn out. But I think it will be pretty quick. There may be one where you think it's all set to go and then it doesn't happen. Don't be discouraged. There'll be one coming right after it that will. So I would say sooner rather than later. Morgan, nice to see you. Thanks so much for being here. We've missed you. Thanks for being a member here. Could I get a card about the house we are selling? Sure. So when we look at selling this house, it's a hard thing. There's something about letting go of this house that's really hard to do emotionally, but I think it is the right thing to do. And in terms of time, I almost feel like you feel bad or guilty or something about letting go of this home. But again, it is the right thing to do. And I feel like even your ancestors, your loved ones in spirit, are supporting this move. How quickly will it sell? Definitely within 2 months, maybe sooner. And this is so much the right move, and I think you have a lot of anxiety about it, but I think it's the right thing to do. Hey, Chara Saddlemeyer, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. What can I do before I start back to school to be more organized so I'm better able to stay on top of my school, Lucian's homeschool, and keeping up the house? All righty. Hire an assistant, I suppose, is not on the table, is it? Okay. And I'm going to say, we're all trained for it. Before we go back to school in August, the getting ready for school, so that we'll have the best year ever. And, we show up at the bus stop with our new Trapper Keepers. And, by Christmas, we're the same mess we always were. At least that's my experience. But, we're trained to sort of feel like, this year can be my best year and I can be the most organized. So let's see. What about you? See, I really feel like this is coming from that same place of like feeling inadequate, feeling like you haven't done a good job in the past, feeling like you have to do better, when the fact is you are rocking this. You're already rocking it. You're not horribly disorganized. Yes, it would be nice if you could be, somehow more together, but if you were, you'd already be there. You know what I mean? I mean, if that were who you are and what you're able to do, you'd already be there. I think the first best thing you need to do is know that you've done a good job, you will do a good job, you are doing a good job, and you're freaking fine just as you are. And if you could do that, this sounds counterintuitive, but you could do that and let go of all the anxiety that you're not organized enough, that you're not going to do a good job, that it's just so much. And let go of all of that. And do you see how this Queen of Pentacles is like, yeah, bring it. I got this. And just be in that energy. I think that de facto will help you be the best that you can be in all of these situations. Does that make sense? All right. All right, Gemini Sun, nice to see you. My question is, when will I be getting my new car? So exciting. I think it will take a little longer than you want it to, or a little longer than it's supposed to. 2 or 3 weeks, maybe? Could it be like that, 2 or 3 weeks? But it's coming and it's good, and you'll have it, in September, you'll have your car. That's really the point. It's coming. All right. I need to say thank you to Laura T. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm excited for that question. All right. All right. And thank you all for the feedback. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Going back. Looking for the next question. Von Ray, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. I'm thinking of starting a meetup group for readers. It's mainly to meet new people and talk about books. Sounds like a good idea. I have found meetup groups to be a great way to meet people. I met you in a meetup group, for that matter. Von Ray, my friend. Thank you for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Let's see what we got here. Is this a good idea for you? It is, but I feel like you've got this whole story, and if I had my sad trombone sound effects on this computer, I'm going to have to do that soon. I'd be doing that wah, wah, where I feel like you have this story of like, no one's going to come to my party. I'm going to create a party and no one's going to come to it. And I think that you have to do it with an attitude of being really excited about it. And what that means is if one person shows up, that's the best person in the world. If 2 people show up, that's great. If 20 people show up, that's great. Whatever it is, you have to be really open to it. I feel like it is a good idea, but there's also this thing of, well, I haven't been able to meet anyone anywhere else, so let me try to do this. Like the energy that you put into it is going to be significant, you know, like you have to come to it with a whole different energy, because I feel like the energy you're bringing to it right now is not helpful to its success. So you're going to have to switch up the energy, and then it will be successful. All right, and goodness gracious, what am I seeing here? Oh my goodness gracious. Laura T., a super sticker. Thank you so much for your double generosity and also for being a member here. So triple generosity. Most appreciated. Robin Renee, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for giving me my Tarot Fairy Godmother identity, which I'm just like, you know, I'm rocking it full on now. I'm going to be showing up here with wings and a crown pretty soon, I'll tell you what. In fact, why don't I do that? Why haven't? I'm surprised I'm not doing that right now. It's a good idea, right? All right. Anyway, where's my man's and how will I know him? Love you too. Oh my gosh. So, you know, I think this time that you spent with your ex most recently was really good, because there was this going back, will we reconcile? Will we won't reconcile? Could he be my man's? Could he be my man's? And that was screwing up your energy in a lot of ways. Your energy for finding someone new, right? So focus on your schooling, and the person will come, and you will know him because he will not be a fixer-up model, as you have had in the past. He will be someone that you can integrate into your community and share community with, and he'll be as smart as you are. That's what you're looking for, really. Okay. And where is he right now? You did ask that, didn't you? He's doing important work. He's doing good things. He's not in your circle now. You may meet him through a friend or someone that you know, which is probably like a friend, right? So, yeah, you'll meet him through someone. Not necessarily a setup. Could just be a chance meeting. Seriously. All right. Adriana Belange, nice to see you. When is MHHR leaving the company? He is a toxic leader. My boss is aware of his behavior, but has said that we have to wait for MH to leave on his own. So when is MH and his toxic ass walking himself out the door? When is that happening? It will happen, but it will not happen soon. It will not happen soon. Is this person planning on leaving? This person is willing to leave for the right situation or the right offer. Is this person looking for a new job? Not actively, but a little. And I think this person will leave this person is toxic, not just to you, but to everybody. It's really hard. I feel like he will leave. He will leave before a year has passed, but it may be toward the long side of that. Okay, Jenny, should I go to the festival today or is it better to stay at home? So I'm going to do the reading, but your Tarot Fairy Godmother is like, festival? Always go to the festival. Oh my gosh. Why wouldn't you go to the festival, right? But let's see. Let's see. You should definitely go to the festival. My goodness gracious, yes. Go, go, go. Go enjoy, have a good time, maybe make some new friends. It's going to be good. You should go. Okay, Aria Wilson, what would my ancestors like me to know? Technically, this is not a specific question. I'm going to go ahead and do it, but don't any of y'all get any ideas on this. I want specific questions here. Okay, what would your ancestors like you to know? That you need to love yourself more and believe in yourself more. And you need to, it's like that thing Maya Angelou said. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. It's like you have put up with bad behavior from people too much. And you need to be more wise to the bad behavior of others. You've got a really good heart, but it's kind of soft and squishy, and so you protect it. It would be good for you to have people around you where you didn't need to protect your heart. All right. Monique, was the song he posted about me? Right, the secret language of social media, right? I would say yes. Oh, Raquel Revelta, Art and More. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. My middle brother, I have 3, has been sick for a while. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's terrible. How is he currently doing? I would say not great, to be honest with you. There is some potential for improvement, but it sort of feels like up and down and up and down and up and down, better one day, worse the next. And I feel like there are some solutions that would be available that he has not yet found, that there may be a treatment or an answer that has not come his way yet, but would be good for him. So be open to that possibility as well. Okay. Horace Van Dunn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Was our ancestral family money meant to disappear from my one What an interesting question. So interestingly, I also come from a family that lost its money. It lost its money in the one generation before me. But what that means is I was like raised with these very upper class ideas and values and none of the money to back it up. Crazy, right? All right. So, was our ancestral family money meant to disappear from my generation? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. And I think because, if you look at the story, it disappeared because of someone's either stupidity or treachery or something. And that makes it easy to be angry about and be upset about. But the idea of, this is the way it had to happen, and this is all for everyone's good, and it's all for the spiritual good, and you're good because you can understand that, I think that's fair. I think that's absolutely fair. Lydia Mephistopheles, nice to see you. Oh my goodness, Angelic Michelle. I'll be right back with you, Lydia. Angelic Michelle, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thanks for being a member here. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Lydia. I'm planning a trip to Rio de Janeiro and would like to know if there's something I need to pay special attention to. Is everything going to go smoothly? Well, I hope you have a wonderful time. That is really, really exciting. Let's see. How is the trip to Rio going to go? So there may be some travel delays. Be prepared. But it will be good overall. There will be a lot of unexpected things. Be prepared for the unexpected, but know that the beauty of the trip will be in the unexpected. So will it go smoothly? Oh, heck no. Will it be wonderful? Oh, yes. Just be prepared for whatever to happen, and it'll be great. Clumsy Clairvoyance, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being my official time stamper. Really appreciate that. Here's the question. I feel as though a guide or loved one in spirit has been trying to relay something to me recently. Any thought as to what it is or maybe who? I know that feeling. I know that feeling. And what I will do is I will try to get into that liminal space, that space of being awake but asleep. And in that liminal space, invite the message in. And sometimes that can be very, very helpful. So try that. Okay. And who or what might the message be? I think it's from a male family member who has passed on. And it is a message about your work going forward, about your ability to learn and grow and make money going forward. It's about inspiration. It is an inspiration coming to you from a loved ancestor in spirit. That's what I think. All right. Hey, baby cakes, nice to see you. Today is my baby brother's birthday. I would like to know what this new year in his life will bring him. Is there a romantic relationship on the horizon for him? What a great question. So I feel like, in the recent past, he has had some tough times. And he is a really great person. There's no doubt about that. And he is ready for some change in his life. I think this year will be a very good year for work and money. And a very good year for releasing anxiety, healing from the past, coming into his own strength and power on the planet, while still keeping his very good heart. And he does indeed have a very good heart. As far as romance is concerned, he has to heal from the past. There's something there, whether it's a particular relationship or a lack of a relationship or something, that has got him all twisted and not really that open to love. And so he needs to open up to love and open up to the possibility and recognize himself as a person worthy of love and able to love for it to happen. And so I think he can do that work this year, which will attract a relationship either this year or next. Okay. A lot of love for light seers. That's great. Bianca Tarot, nice to see you. How will September be for me? I'm starting a new job. Oh, and this is a good thing. You really want to go into this looking at this as a whole new adventure. And I think it is going to take you in a very good direction. I feel very, very, very good about this, about what you'll learn there, about how you'll grow there, about how your whole life, it's not just the job. It is just stepping into this next chapter of your life. I think it's going to be very good. Jake, is the surname Godette French? So, yes, it is, but specifically French-Canadian. I got it by marriage. It's my husband's family name. And so my husband's family is one of the 16 Acadian families that got kicked out of Nova Scotia. So we're talking about like the native Canadians, along with the Perrots, the Beausoleils. There's 16 family names. Godette is one of them. And the interesting thing is, because of that, there's a lot of Godettes in Louisiana. Because, like Cajun comes from the word Acadian. So, it's native Canadian, Acadian, and they got kicked out of Canada. There's a bunch of them in Massachusetts, and a bunch of them made it all the way down to Louisiana, where they settled and became Cajun. And we're here in Florida, whatever. But yeah, that's the story. It's a lot of fun. And what's really fun is if you go to Wikipedia and you look up the Beausoleil, you see a picture of a person who, and I don't even remember his name, but a guy, Joseph Brouchard. And Brouchard is one of the family names. Joseph Brouchard, who was an organizer of the Acadians. And if you look at him, he is a doppelganger for my husband. So interesting. So that was way more about my married to family history than you ever wanted to know, but it's a cool history, and I don't know much of my own personal family history, so it's cool, right? All right. All right, next question. Oh, and goodness gracious, wait a minute. Cassia Di Camargo, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Santiago Espinoza, thanks for your patience. What can my Aunt Concepcion expect in regards to finances? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for a while, and then things are going to get better. It feels like, and one should never count on this, but it feels like a sum of money will be delivered. That will be very helpful. But before that, it'll be tough. Oh, Bianca, thank you so much for giving the twins some love. Yes, they are adorable. I'll post more pictures later. They are. Morgana the Great, nice to see you. I know time is tricky on tarot, but I would like to know, when will the issue be solved, or is it better for me to not know and just focus on the now and trust everything will be fine? So, what can I tell you about the issue? It will be solved, I think, within about 3 months. And is there anything you need to do to get it solved? I think you just need to relax and know it's all going to be fine. I think that is the right thing. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, Iva. I feel like I haven't seen you in a million years. Iva Morris, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for being here. We've missed you. Happy to see you. Maya Starbuck, you're up next. What do the guides say about my husband's lawsuit, and will they be settling with him? And obviously, of course, you get your legal advice from an attorney, but I will happily tell you what I see. Okay. What do the guides say about your husband's lawsuit? Not to worry about it. Will there be a settlement? I'm afraid there's going to be a lowball offer for a settlement that he probably will be advised not to take. Will he ultimately get some money? I think so, yes. But it's going to take some time. And will it be a settlement versus a trial? Yes, it will be a settlement. But he probably shouldn't take the first offer. All right, Elizabeth, nice to see you. Samantha, nice to see you. All right. Kimberly, nice to see you. You're my next question. I haven't met anyone that piques my interest. What can I do differently to meet that special someone? And Lord knows you deserve it. Let's see. I don't think you need to do anything differently. I think you just need to be open to it and keep being yourself and going places and doing things and just being strong in your power, and it will happen. It will happen. Caroline, nice to see you. Okay, excuse me. Allie Mammon, nice to see you. I've been learning to read tarot and Lenormand. Yay. Could you please tell me whether I'm on the right path and what I should do to read with clarity and practices I need to follow? All right. So, the first thing I'm going to tell you just in general. Practices you need to follow. Practice. Read with your Lenormand. If you watch TV, read for the TV characters. That's Ronna George's advice. Read for the TV characters. Will this happen or will that happen? Because Lenormand is so straightforward, so predictive. With tarot, what you want to do is a card for the day for your contemplation, not prediction, contemplation. Remember, tarot is a metaphor. Lenormand is literal. They're different. And let's look at some cards. The thing is, Allie Mammon, don't be focused on whether or not you're going to be good at this or whether you are good at this or whether you know enough. You never know enough. I don't know enough. None of us knows enough. There's always more. Focus on how it's good for you. Focus on how it brings wonderful things into your life. Let it be good for you. That's my advice, and I'm sticking to it. Cassandra, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Should me and Gemini Sun take our much-needed mommy break today or tomorrow? New mom brain cells are not working anymore. Understood. So, which is better? Today or tomorrow? I actually like today. If that's still on the table, the sooner the better. The sooner the better. And good for you, and have a wonderful time. Samantha, it's so nice to have you here. I'm so happy to have heard from you. I haven't emailed you back yet because I'm still so behind, but you're on my list. But yes, send me whatever you want to send me, for sure, for sure. Does Jason's not responding because I don't want to start a problem? The same as X, or is my perception screwed? What a great question. Skewed. I said screwed. You said skewed. All right. So is Jason's not responding the same as your ex? You know, it reminds you of that, and that's something you need to pay attention to. It may have a similar effect on you, but it's probably not the same. So it can have a same effect, but not be the same in origin. Do you see what I'm saying? So Cassandra, back to you. So you have limited time and babysitters and trying to maximize our time. It's already noon. Well, that's what I was wondering, you know, because it is already noon. But I still think the sooner the better if you can do it. Because how much time are you really going to be able to have anyway, whether you do it today or tomorrow? So if you can, get the babysitters today. But, you know, do what you can for the most time. I agree. Peggy Lou, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. How can I get rid of past family pain and traumas? I've forgiven, I have no contact, but I'm feeling angry, ill, and stuck. I feel like it's holding me back. Birth father and sister are both toxic. And that is and that plays into some of the current toxicity in your situation as well. And the thing is, it's not just about forgiveness, it's about magical removal. You need to do the magic to remove the energy from you and the consequences of all the energy too. That's what I say. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, the cards say that. Exactly what I said. You've done the emotional work, you haven't done the energetic work. And that's the difference. It's got to be both. It can't be one or the other. It has to be both. Hello, Iva. So happy to see you. I hope you're doing well, Iva Morris. Does my leadership think I'm an asset in my current capacity, or would they like me to move up? Great question. They do think you're an asset in your current capacity, which without a doubt. Do they want you to move up? I think they want you right where you are right now. You know, and I think they assume you'll move up, but they want you right where you are. All right. Diana Price, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Will I be able to find a new place to live in the system? It's terrible here, government housing. So can you find a new place to live in the same system that would be better? It's going to take time. Yes, but it's going to take time. I think it's worth trying, but you're going to have to be patient. Okay, Pam Petters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. What did he think about the story I posted? Did he get that the song was about him? Here we go, man. A couple of questions today about the secret language of the internet. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it. I think he's thick, which may be one of the problems to begin with. Okay, Caroline McLaughlin, so nice to see you. Do you see if the new natural tablets I've been taking for menopause is causing an allergic reaction? And of course, disclaimer, if you have health-related questions, please talk to a doctor. I will, however, tell you what I think most happily. Um, yeah, I don't think your body likes them. I don't think your body likes these. I mean, I know, man. I've been having symptoms of menopause for more than 5 years now. Quite a long time. Quite a long time. Probably almost 10 years now. And I know, man, you get desperate. You try all kinds of things and you don't want to do. I mean, there's some things that are available you probably don't want to do. So I know it's hard, but I don't think this is it for you. JF1, if you have time for me, I do. I seem to have a string of really bad luck. I hate it when that happens. Can you see a way, if it's magic or can you see a way, magic or mundane, to break this cycle? Great. Great. I would say breathe with it. And I would do some magical stuff just to change your energy. If you have a tarot deck, I would take the Wheel of Fortune upright and breathe with it to just turn the energy to your luck. You know, whatever for you seems lucky in terms of numbers, colors, all of that. Do some magic around that. I would definitely do luck magic just to turn the energy a little. Absolutely, yes. Okay. Smile Soul 20. Good afternoon. This is second festival question today. Should I go to this festival this coming Saturday? And Smile Soul 20, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Should you go to the festival? You know, I think you want to be very careful about making sure you have everything you need. Sunscreen or enough to drink or whatever. But yeah, I think you probably should go. Laura T., I've been looking forward to this question. Thank you again for the super chat and super sticker. Really appreciate it. Should I get the owl tattoo? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So exciting. Should I get the owl tattoo? And before I answer that, Laura T., I just want to acknowledge, hang on, let me get over there. I just want to acknowledge the super chat from 206 Sweetness. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for helping out. Really appreciate it. All right. Laura T., should I get the owl tattoo? I picked up the cards and this one remained. Ooh. 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 I don't know what to do with that. Let's see. Should you get the owl tattoo? You know, I'm going to say wait. I'm going to say wait. It may be that health-wise now is not a good time to damage your skin, and tattoo is skin damage. It's awesome, but it's skin damage. It may not be the right time. Financially, it may not be the right time. Is the owl the right symbol? It is a symbol that you really like and that does make you happy. So I think that... I think conceptually it's good, but I think the time's wrong. And I think if you have particular artwork in mind, you might want to revise it a little bit before you go for it. So there we go. Chara, thanks for that feedback. Makes sense. And Peggy Lou wants a wrap for yesterday. Monday was the Ace of Swords reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. Man, you are really about working into trying to find your truth, trying to find your personal truth. That's what it's all about. Okay, Elizabeth Peralta. I'm going to do this, but I have to say the rules are specific question, and this is hardly a specific question, but I will do it right after I say, hang on a minute. Thank you to Caroline McLaughlin for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Coming back. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Elizabeth. Could you please give me a message to my friend A that she really needs to hear right now? All right, I'll do this. What does A really need to hear? That she thinks that like all is lost and she's missed the boat and she'll never have what she wants or what she needs. She's kind of sad, she's disappointed, but everything she needs and everything that would give her what she wants will be available to her, is available to her. She just has to change the way she's thinking. And I mean, if she has some sorrow and she needs to hold some space for that sorrow, that's okay. But in the long run, she needs to know that the doors are not closed to her. She needs to know that there are good opportunities coming for her. Hope that's helpful. Robin Renee, you got the Magician yesterday as well. Okay, Kim K, it's nice to see you. I know you are a member here. You're coming in on your other account, but that's all right. Thank you for being a member. Is my trip tomorrow a waste of time? Yes. Totally yes. If you can avoid it, don't even go. Denise Woods, nice to see you. Should I finish my disability application or should I try to keep working? I'm not healthy, but money is tight. I'm 58 and have worked since I was 17. All right. You should definitely do the disability application. You have to keep working till it comes in, or maybe not. I don't know how you're going to do that stopgap where it's going to take time for it to come in, but if you're working, then you may need to talk to an attorney about how to do that. And even once you get it, you may be able to work a certain amount. But yeah, I think you should go for disability, and I'm so sorry you're going through all this. Horse fan done, thank you. Jenny, I don't like the bands. That's why I'm still questioning. So I have had so much fun at the shows of bands I don't really like. And I've turned out to like things I didn't think I liked. So you never know. Okay, Angelic Michelle, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Thanks for the super sticker. I think my friendship with Kay is coming to an end, or at least a long separation. What do the cards say? And I'm sorry, I know that's hard. I think you need to be patient with what unfolds. There's nothing here saying that you need to end the relationship. There is just a thing that says that Kay is still your friend. Kay is still your friend. Kay just doesn't know how to be a good friend, and that's really starting to bug you. So you need to have good boundaries, but you also need to understand that Kay is the way Kay is. And this is not personal. This is just how Kay is. And so I don't think Kay is trying to end the relationship. I think Kay is just being Kay, and that's how that is. And it's up to you how you want to respond to that. And it may be that you just want to not personalize all of that and recognize that's just Kay being Kay and not personal. No problem, Maria. Thanks so much. Horse Van Dunn, our situations are similar. Amy Foreman, so nice to see you. What potential does investing time and some money into character impersonation hold for me? For example, doing a Britney Spears show for private parties. Oh, how interesting. Well, you are a multi-hyphenated performer, man. Let's see. I love it, and I think you should totally do it. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Lydia, I'm so excited now and scared. Yep, got it. Okay, hey, Cassia, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. My ex decided to take my boys out of insurance, asking my oldest to help him out on the mortgage, other bills, and he's not leaving the house. Kids don't want to leave with me. Oh, that's terrible. But if I remember correctly, the kids are old enough to make their own decisions, right? And then Cassia says, do I let it go and just take care of myself? My friend, that's all you can do. You let the kids know that you love them. You let them know that if they choose to be in that circus, they're going to have to deal with those monkeys. and you go off and do your own thing, and they're going to vilify you. They're going to make you the bad guy because that's what your ex does. And honestly, if your boys are stupid enough to believe that, that's on them, not you. You've done everything you can to show them how much you're there for them and how much you love them. And if they are not having the maturity to understand that, maybe later on they will. Right now they don't. That's all. I'm sorry, I know that's hard. Lisa Harmon, so nice to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Will I have the finances for my cabin? It's not going to be easy, my friend, but you'll find a way to make it work. Yeah, by the skin of your teeth, as my mother used to say, yes. Okay, PL Day, nice to see you. Will I pass the boards in the timeline that has been set? You can. You have to do some more work. You're not ready right now. You can do it, but you have to get yourself ready. Oh, Jake, thank you. Thank you for appreciating the history. Very good. Baby Cakes, I hope it's okay to ask a question for me. Sure. I got a chronic bursitis inflammation pain after the second COVID shots. 1 year with arm pain. Should I have surgery this year, and will the pain be resolved? Ugh. Okay, and while there's a time correlation with the COVID shot, I'm not sure in this case. It could be vaccine injury. It absolutely could be. It happens. But I'm not sure that it is. But one way or the other, here it is. Should you have a surgery this year, and will the pain be resolved? I wonder if there's something else that could be done. If physical therapy, I wonder, I just feel like you don't have all the answers yet. You may need to talk to some other doctors. You may need to look at some kind of physical therapy. There's another piece to this that you don't know yet. So maybe surgery later, but I would wait and figure out what's really going on first. Lisa, yes, fascinating history. I know. It's nice to adopt a history that's kind of fun. Thank you. Teresa C., my question is, if I'll manage my savings well enough to not need to work while I finish school. It's not going to be easy. And it's not even so much about your ability to manage it. It's, will the savings be enough? And, you may need a cash infusion at some point. So at some point, you may have to work or find a way to get some money. But when you need it, you'll find a way to do it. Okay. Ooh, a political question. Mix you here, Michelle. How can I give the candidate whose campaign I'm working on the best chance of getting elected? Most of you don't know this, but my first career was in politics. Absolutely. I was a community organizer, fundraiser, worked for campaigns, all of that. Issue campaigns and candidate campaigns. So, how can you give the candidate whose campaign you're working on the best chance of getting elected? You have to... I wonder if you're going to be doing some door knocking or some phone calling or some, talking to people. And you're going to have to really draw the differences. What are the differences between the candidates? Sharing from your heart why you support the person you do. And helping people recognize, is the system corrupt? Yes. Is the candidate perfect? No. Is this the best thing to do to vote for this candidate? Yes. And you've got that conviction. Help share that conviction. Oh, Lydia, I've been trying to give you a super sticker, but YouTube doesn't allow me. I tried on other live streams, but got the same error message. I'm so sorry. It may be if you're on a phone, you may need to be on a desktop or a laptop. It may be if you're in a different country than I am, you may or may not be able to. But I feel your spiritual super sticker. Thank you. Hey, it's Uri Shop. Nice to see you. Oh, Kimberly, yes, being strong in your power. There it is. Lisa Clay, nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. Glad you're here. Oh, good. I'm glad that the baby brother's reading worked out for you, baby cakes. That's good. Hey, Jeanette Taylor, nice to see you. Lisa Clay, next question I see. I'd like to ask how my ex-husband's legal situation might turn out. Hopefully it will be in his favor. Let's take a look and see what we see. I think it'll be okay. I feel like no one's going to walk away from this happy. You know, it might be sort of in his favor. Like it doesn't seem like a in his favor or not in his favor. It seems like sort of halfway. No one's going to be happy with this, but it's not going to be worst case scenario. That's what I think. Hey, Jeanette Taylor, what I do on Saturdays is a specific question. Ask a specific question, and I will give you an answer. Oh, Morgana, bad experiences with Lenormand. Sure, sure. Raquel, many blessings to you. Jackie Masters is the next question that I see. Is there anything I need to know about my finances over the next 8 months? Will I be able to fund my current and upcoming projects like coming to StarCon? Let's see. I added that last part. And absolutely yes, you will find a way to do it. You just have to sort of put your thinking cap on and make it happen. But yes. Oh, Jake, you've used tarot to predict TV shows. Yes, excellent. Excellent. Okay. Betty Flesher, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Hang on. Concerning Thursday's newsletter, your message for me was what left a mark on me. I was winning at something and then it went bad. Was that situation about my brother and stepfather and his care? I think so, but also something that happened when you were much younger, too. 26 Sweetness, just ask a question. I'll absolutely get to you. A tarot class on luck magic. Good idea. We'll do it. And Caroline, I understand what it is to be that desperate. I get it. Angelic Michelle, do you have a class on using the cards for magic and energy work? We can do one coming up, but for members, there's a members only class that we've already done that you can check out. And if you're not a member, I think there has been a class that I've done for everyone. So just look in the members only folder if you're a member, playlist, and the live tarot webinars playlist. And you'll find something, but it's high time to do another one, certainly. Okay, and here's the question, 206 Sweetness. Will me and Mitch end up together? Will me and Mitch end up together? My guess is probably not. You may end up being friends, but I feel like there's a weird situation there, and I feel like it's hard to kind of process and it's hard to deal with. But my guess is there's probably a real reason why this person will end up not being for you. And the fact is, you've already seen it. You've already seen in the behavior and in the energy why this person isn't right for you. You just don't want to see it. But it's there. Okay, Brenda Newman, nice to see you. Is he trying to give me subtle hints on my overthinking and he's just freely expressing himself? I don't think there's subtle hints there. I think it's like what you see is what you get. What he says is what he means. I don't think he's that complicated. Okay, Mix You Here. My roommate Libby wants to know what's next on the job front for her. All right. I feel like it's going to be a job for which she is overqualified. but may have to take for a while, and then there'll be a better job. So the next job may be kind of meh. And again, she may be overqualified for it, but take the mad job and then look for the great job. And thank you all so much for the feedback. I really do appreciate it. Oh, yes, Jake, a class about spiritual bypassing. That's a good one. I'm going to have to study up for that. But that is a good one. Okay. Oh, 206 Sweetness, thank you. Thank you for hearing what I said and being able to hear it. Appreciate that. Okay, Lisa Clay, what is the best way for me to do a cleanse and balance my energy? You know, it's all in the breathing for you. Just focused breathing, conscious breathing, breath work of all kinds would be so helpful for you. Look into it, seriously. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I've answered every question. If I accidentally missed you, it was by accident. I do apologize. It's time to reiterate. Give me your question once again. Michelle, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for the super chats and super stickers. Thank you to all the members. I appreciate all of you. I am available for readings, phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, in person in Palm City if you happen to be here. Our next class is Tuesday, the 23rd, and this is very much like tarot magic, tarot meditation and healing. Totally a magical piece to that. So come on, join us. The link is already up, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday. Make sure you join us. I'll look forward to you there. Please do like this video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Be good.